Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you watching these videos, and I hope I can continue to provide good analysis of what is happening, not just throughout Africa and the Caribbean, but also to the world. We'll expand to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Alliance of Sahel State have their second Head of State Summit in Bamako, Mali on December 22nd to the 23rd. In this summit, they hope to discuss security, integration, economy, emphasis on economy, development, and so forth. In the next coming weeks or coming days, you will see a lot of provocation from the imperialists, back ECOWAS, and also France. France is very terrified because something interesting happened in the past. Well, a lot of things happened in the past few months. Niger put its uranium on the international market for the first time. The last person who tried to do that was a president that was cooled, a government that was cooled. The last government to do that in Niger was
Angela,
cooled,
France
overthrown.
and the European
You see,
Union,
we've
they're not
shared
delighted
videos,
by
you've
this news,
seen
are they?
videos of
They're not
French
delighted.
pundit discussing that the French cannot be happy. And also, France have said that they are concerned that Niger have sold its uranium to Russia. If France wants to buy Niger uranium, it's easy. It's on the international market. Make your way there and pay for it at full price. You receive it. That's all the Nigerian people ask for, and the Nigerian government. You will see more provocation because this is desperation. Because these people weren't paying for Niger uranium. They were taking it at pennies on the dollar, literally pennies on the dollar. Economy. The Investment and Development Bank of Confederation of Sahel State was just created with a fund of 500 billion CFA franc, which is roughly, give or take, $900 million. That is close to a billion. So that's a good start, which means something interesting might be happening down the road, which is the nightmare of France, that these countries are getting ready to abandon the CFA franc, the colonial currency of France. So if that happens, definitely this will cause tremendous economic pain in France and also the European Union, which will affect the Western dominant economy. But also, not only that, neighboring countries that wants to get out of the CFA franc can use this currency that is being developed in the Sahel state, and this is the major blow to France. Yes, it's losing access to resources, but the main resource that France draws from these colonies in Africa is actually financial resources, because through the CFA franc, it can get access to these minerals. They have to sell it through the CFA franc, which is then pegged to the euro or so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the things that why you will see a lot of provocation in the next few days or few weeks. And security, of course, you'll definitely see another step made in the joint force. They're building this joint force, which have reached 5,000. They probably expanded. They probably expand the power in terms of legal power and in terms of firepower and so forth, of this joint force. And they'll definitely, this is a sovereignty issue, right? So you see more gains being made, also economic gain. There will be a lot of agreed project. There will probably be a lot of project starts since this development and financial bank, investment bank have started. So you see a lot more project being started. $800 million is not small change. You can start a lot of project in Africa. And these countries got a lot of resources. If you want to talk about Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, something simple as cement. They have an abundance of cement. It is said that they've discovered a huge deposit of limestone. I know that limestone, again, cement comes from limestone. But the head of state summit in Bamako is definitely something to watch for. This is why the targeting of Mali was it was so persistent throughout the past few months. August, September, October, Mali is going to fall. Al Qaeda will be in Bamako. Bamako is under siege. All this nonsense because they know something big is gonna happen in Bamako that will definitely put a dent in the French, a bigger dent, open a bigger wound of the French imperialism in Africa. It's definitely going to weaken France a lot more because France don't have to uh, worry about the military side. So now it's more economical. It's on the economic side, so it's getting a bit difficult because you cannot isolate these countries economically anymore. They've tried that. They tried that with the fuel shortage. They've tried that with the frozen assets of all the countries, all three countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Um, they've tried that with the closing of borders and so forth. They even use their airline by not going to flying their airlines to Air France to these states, and now they're begging to come back. Burkina Faso built its airline. Mali have revived its airline, but Niger is doing the same thing. So we hope that these countries combine all three airlines. If they can combine our three airlines to come up with a singular airline, which will be greater. So we're looking for the decision that will be made and also the projects that will start from the summit. So, ladies and gentlemen, so this is something exciting to watch for us who analyze geopolitics of Africa. This is definitely wonderful, and it's a welcome news. I'm already giddy, and the summit haven't started yet. We hope these leaders are kept in are kept well, safe and everything before and after the summit, long after the summit. So we will see what happened on the 23rd, the 22nd, on the 22nd, and the 23rd of December in Bamako, Mali. Definitely something big is happening, and I hope a lot will happen on the military side too. We give you thanks for watching this video. Geopolitics. We analyze geopolitics.